Hey guys, thanks for checking it out, another one of my reviews. Today we'll be talking about the Blizzard Anomaly 84. Thank you for liking and subscribing. It really means a lot. And let's get on to the review. Alright, so a lot to talk about in this one, guys. I've really been enjoying these narrower skis this year. I've had a lot of fun, even though the snow's been pretty good on the East Coast this year. I've been really kind of appreciating different turn radiuses, different flex profiles, and really kind of putting those narrower skis through their paces. And I've really been having a good time with it. So I was excited to try the 84 Anomaly. I didn't try them last year. I had been on the 88 and the 94. I have yet to try the 102 either. But Blizzard has a reputation for making some, pretty hard charging skis, so definitely up my alley, and I was excited to give them a try. It's got that little bit of a wider shovel than its older cousin, the Brahma. It definitely has a lot more rocker in both the front and back than the old Brahma 82, and right out of the gate I could feel that really snappy response. It really does have kind of like a spring to it, even at, kind of moderate edge angle turns. It really gives you a lot of energy back, and you can see that here. I mean, I was initially kind of surprised. It almost threw me off balance a little bit. And at the same time I was testing the ski at Waterville, I was also skiing the Nordica Double D double BOA boot, so you'll see me make some adjustments to my boots here as I'm trying to get used to those. Video on those coming soon-ish, we'll see. Hopefully I'll get to do a little bit more testing of them next fall. We'll see how things work out there. But it wasn't interesting, but it was definitely stiff enough to get these skis moving. So as I got up to a little bit higher speeds here, I think I slowed down a couple of these turns here, and you can really see that ski kind of absorbing through the bumps in the snow, and I could feel that in my feet too. It really felt like the ski wanted to track and stay where you put it in the snow. It didn't get deflected or knocked off course by differences in the texture or shape of the snow. It was really fun, super grippy, and it was a lot less demanding than I really was expecting. I thought it would be a really stiff-tailed ski that kind of locked you into the turn and made you really stay on your balanced through the end of the turn. Surprisingly, you could be a little loose with it and kind of cheat your way out of the turns. I think that little bit of tail rocker that they've added since the Brahma 82 helped kind of keep it playful and able to, maybe sneak in and out of those turns where you shouldn't be able to, but really stable, and that turn radius felt nice for those kind of medium-ish, short to medium, maybe medium-long turns. I think it's a 15.5 meter radius. I'll have to double check on that, but it really just felt, super responsive. This is a ski that would be great for somebody who's, strong carving background, maybe an ex-racer or something like that who skis with the kids nowadays, skiing southern New England, maybe Pennsylvania, New York, Midwest. This could be a really, really good option. If I had some, not negatives, but maybe drawbacks to the ski, this is not a soft snow ski, right? I mean, it's 84 underfoot. We're not saying it's going to be like a powder ski, but honestly, for its width, it did seem like it would be a fun ski in the softer snow. You're not going to be like floating through waist deep pow or anything like that, but it really could hold its own in that softer chop for such a groomer focused sort of a ski. Another thing I'll note is at lower speeds, it wasn't clunky or heavy feeling when I took it through this little ski cross course that they had set up. Other skis I really had to skate quite a bit to keep my speed through here, but this ski, almost just carving the turns, not even stiveting around these tight little gates, I was able to keep speed all the way through, which doesn't seem impressive, but if you've ever tried keeping your speed on a catwalk through tight turns like that, it's really, really difficult though. It was really cool to see. For the skis I tried, I think this and the Mirror's Core were the only two that were able to kind of keep their speed all the way through here without really having to skate. I did take a step or two at the end there just to get out of the finish, but then onto this bottom section here. It really responded well in the bumps. I was super happy with it. I'm not the greatest bump skier. I don't have the best form, but this ski really made me feel balanced and on top, and it was really super fun. It actually made me want to ski more bumps that day. As far as the length goes, I definitely think I skied the right length for me. I could probably ski the next size up as well, or the next size down comfortably, especially if you were, you know, somebody who makes shorter radius turns, isn't skiing at even, you know, moderately high speed, 35, 40 miles an hour. You could definitely size down on this ski. It's not a ski with a gigantic long rocker profile that's going to make it feel super tiny if you go down in size a little bit, but realistically I would say it skis pretty true to size, and that true blend wood core and the vertical wood laminate in there makes it a pretty burly ski. So this is not like a beginner intermediate ski by any means. If you're not able to carve your turns and keep your feet parallel through the whole turn, there are definitely better skis out there for you. Now, could you get this ski and grow into it, and will it help teach you those things? I think it will. It's not really as unmanageable as some of the other aggressive sort of carving hard frontside skis out there. You know, I would definitely put somebody who's a low-level intermediate on this ski and not feel like it's going to way overpower them by any means, but there would be better choices out there for sure. Well, thanks again guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Got a lot more reviews planned in the future. And leave a comment if you have any questions. I love answering comments, so I try to answer every question that I get down there. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.